Autumn is here, and with it, pumpkin season. At the Bäkemühle in Kleinmachnow, cook Ronny Pietzner gets his inspiration from his herb garden and seasonal vegetables.
Whether it's the asparagus season or the turnip season or the pumpkin season, everything is here just outside the door. The fantastic products we have around here allow a lot of creativity. We don't have to go too far.
The wall separated Kleinmachnow from Berlin until 20 years ago. Much of what was then fallow land is now used to grow turnip, pumpkin, and squash. Harvest is between September and November. Pietzner regularly buys vegetables from the local farmers.
This is the red curry squash. It grows close to the restaurant. The squash is one of the most interesting crops we grow here in Brandenburg.
The 32-year-old uses squash and other regional products to cook us the following dish.
Today we are preparing pike perch from the river Havel with vegetable julienne and squash with mustard sauce.
We start with the mustard sauce. Whole grain mustard is fried with onions in oil. Add a little honey to edge out the spiciness. Use curcuma and dyed red butter to add color. Finally, add vegetable stock, cream, and stir. And the sauce is ready.
So, Suppe fertig.
Now we have what we need to make the vegetable julienne, zucchini, carrots, eggplant, but the main focus is on our red curry squash.
Squash and pumpkins originated in Latin America. 5 species are cultivated in Germany, including the giant squash. This one weighs 291 kilos. And the acorn squash.
This is an acorn squash. You really don't expect this bright orange color underneath the green skin. It comes from Latin America. Then here at the front is the butternut squash. That's better known to the consumer. And this is the red curry squash, which is my favorite. It's bright orange. You can cook it with or without the skin. It can be used to make a lot of things, mousse or soup. And that's why I use it in the kitchen.
To make the squash and vegetable julienne, first remove the seeds, then the skin, and chop up the squash. The pieces are fried in butter with some sugar or honey. To make the julienne, the cook cuts a carrot and a zucchini into slices and then strips. He adds the vegetable strips to the squash and heats it all up. And finally, he prepares the fish.
This is pike perch or Zander from the river Havel, our regional fish here in Brandenburg. Everyone in Berlin and Brandenburg knows the Havel.
The fish fillets are fried in the pan. Add a little rosemary and thyme, but take the herbs out before turning the fish over. And voila! The special Brandenburg meal is ready. Zander on squash with vegetable julienne in mustard sauce.
It's a fantastic dish, great as a main course.
Serve with white bread and white wine. Anyone dining at Ronny Pietzner's restaurant gets to experience a tasty little piece of Brandenburg.